Good morning and welcome to the next video in the Panini Adrenalyn XL series. Today I've managed to get my hands on 3 of the multi-packs, so I'll be opening all of these. Each multi-pack comes with 5 normal packets and 1 limited edition inside. Now the limited editions are either going to get Greenwood, Abraham, Aguero or Pepe, and there is a chance of a signed one, so fingers crossed for those. As always, make sure you throw a like and subscribe, enable notifications so the next one goes live. I'm just over halfway taking these packets off, and I will just say that I think Panini have found the recipe for the world's strongest glue. Panini, if you are listening, please tone it down because this is ridiculous. One thing I really enjoyed in last season's videos was doing a team building challenge. What we do is we take 1 card from each pack, we only use the base cards and try and make the best 11-player team possible. Of course, we have got our 4 substitute packs ready to go. So we're going to start with pack number 1. Hopefully somewhere in these packs there's at least 1 goalkeeper, otherwise it's going to be a very unbalanced team. So start off, we've got a Southampton defender, a Chelsea midfielder and a Sheffield United forward. I think Mason Mount is going to be our first card, a midfielder. We then have a bonus for Brighton, which is going to be the team lineup. And then a bonus for West Brom, which is also going to be the team lineup. And then our special card is a Chelsea midfielder. It is a diamond version of Mason Mount, which is always interesting, so happy to get that. On to our second pack. First off, we have the code just there. We then have a midfielder for Newcastle, a midfielder for Arsenal, and a midfielder for Leeds. So 3 midfielders. We're going to choose the Arsenal player, Torreira. And then in terms of the special cards, we have a bonus Crystal Palace, which is the team lineup. And then a midfielder for Liverpool, a hero in Oxlade-Chamberlain. And then a midfielder for Southampton, an elite Nathan Redmond. 2 midfielders, hopefully there's some defenders. And we have a Chelsea defender, Chelsea midfielder, an Aston Villa forward, and a Wolverhampton forward. Azpilicueta is the best, so we're going to choose our first defender. We also have a special card, a defender from Man City, a defensive rock of Laporte, a diamond of Gibbs White, and our pack code just there. This one feels a little thicker. We have an Aston Villa defender, a Manchester City defender, a Newcastle midfielder, and a slightly misprinted Tottenham midfielder. It looks like Laporte is definitely going to be the best, so we have a 2-2 at the moment. Our first special card is a goalkeeper for Arsenal. It's the top keeper of Lino. And our second one is going to be a game breaker in Lundstrom. We then also have the pack code there. We have a midfielder for Wolverhampton, midfielder for Sheffield United, midfielder for Manchester United, and then a forward for Brighton, and a forward for Southampton. Having a quick look, it looks as though Ings is the strongest. I'm going to choose him as our first forward. And then our special card is a defender from Burnley. It's a defensive rock of Ben Mee. These packs are stuck together. We have a defender for Wolverhampton, defender for Everton, a defender for Leicester, and a defender for Tottenham. So it's definitely going to be a defender, and we're going to go with Leicester's Pereira. And then in terms of the special cards, we have a Fulham midfielder in Kenny and a Liverpool defender, an Alexander-Arnold diamond, and a pack code there. Ooh, this one feels very thick. So first off, we have a goalkeeper. Nice and simple. No real discussion. Going straight into the team. But we do have a defender for Arsenal, defender for Tottenham, forward for Newcastle, forward for Leeds. Now that's 4 cards, plus 2 plus the goalkeeper is actually 7. So we were lucky enough to get 7 cards in this pack. Our first special card is a Arsenal defender, a hero of Bellerin. And then the second one is a defender for Liverpool, another Alexander-Arnold diamond. And we do have another pack code there. 4 packs to go from our main team. 4 positions still available. All right, we have a Crystal Palace defender. We have a Crystal Palace defender, a Sheffield United midfielder, a Burnley midfielder, Crystal Palace forward, and a Manchester City forward. Now, I think, Aguero is definitely the strongest player, so he's going to make up our front line. We do have a bonus. It is a Southampton. Ooh, one of the crests. And then finally we have our pack code there. So we still need 2 midfielders and a defender. Of course, we have got our substitute packs if needed. Right, we have a defender for Sheffield United, a defender for Newcastle, a midfielder for Tottenham. I think, we're going to have our 4th defender. We also get a bonus of Tottenham, which is going to be one of the lineup cards. And then a bonus for Fulham, which is going to be the crest. And then a defender for Leeds, which is going to be a hero of Eiling. We have our back 4. We could do with some quality midfielders in this pack. We've got a West Brom defender with a slight misprint on it again. And another defender with another misprint all on the bottom, which is disappointing. We do have a midfielder for Southampton and a forward for Tottenham. Now, I think I am going to make our first substitute. Oh, Aubameyang there as well. Yeah, I'm going to take Ings out and put Kane in. We do also have a goalkeeper hero in Fabianski and our pack code there. 1 pack to go. And we have a forward for Brighton, a forward for Southampton, a forward for Burnley, and a forward for Manchester United. So we didn't find one of our needed midfielders, which is a bit of a disappointment, but that's the way it goes. We do have a bonus Wolverhampton card, which is going to be the crest. And then a Liverpool goalkeeper, a top keeper in Alisson. So we are going to need our substitute packs. Let's see what midfielders. Hopefully we get some midfielders out of these. We have a Fulham forward, a Manchester City midfielder, and a Tottenham midfielder, and then a Liverpool defender. Now, I think I am going to go with the midfielder just to play it safe. Harry Winks is the strongest one, so he's our 3rd midfielder. We also have a bonus Manchester United, which is going to be the crest. Pack code just there. And then the Manchester City lineup. We have a midfielder for Brighton, midfielder for West Ham, a forward for Leicester, and a forward for Wolverhampton. The forwards wouldn't be an improvement. It's got to choose a midfielder. I think I'm going to go with Anderson because he's higher rated overall. We also have a forward for Crystal Palace. It's going to be a Lightning Zaha. A forward for Arsenal, which is going to be a Diamond Martinelli. And then, of course, we have our code just there. So with 2 packs left to go, we have our 4-4-2. Let's see if we can make any improvements on them. Well, I think Panini's really giving me a chance to make the best team possible. We've actually got quite a lot of cards in this pack. We've got a goalkeeper for Fulham, a defender for Fulham, a midfielder for West Brom, a midfielder for Aston Villa, a midfielder for Chelsea, a midfielder for West Brom, and a forward for West Ham. We also have a midfielder Elite in Antonio. If you were counting, you realise that was 8 cards in one pack. I am going to swap out the midfielder. Sorry, Anderson. I think that's definitely the first time I've seen 8 cards in a pack. I'm not going to complain. Everything helps the binder. And then our final pack, we have a West Brom defender, a Brighton defender, Liverpool midfielder, Leicester midfielder, and an Everton forward. Unfortunately, none of them would be an improvement. We do have a Leicester midfielder special card, and DD Game Breaker, and then of course our pack code there. And that's our final 4-4-2 and our goalkeeper. Let me know in the comments if you'd have made any different selections. But now we come to the first of our limited edition cards. Not to be sold separately, only one card in the pack. Let's see who our first one is. It is going to be a Manchester United forward, definitely going to be Greenwood. Are we going to see a signature? It's not a signature, but I'm never going to say no to a Manchester United limited edition. Looks amazing. So that's the first one of the 4 available. Moving on to our second limited edition card. We're going to have another Manchester United forward. It's going to be another Mason Greenwood. Unfortunately, no signature. Would have been nice not to have a double straight away, but it is what it is. Which just leaves our final limited edition for the video. Surely it can't be a third Mason Greenwood. It's a Manchester City player. We have Aguero, so a very Manchester heavy limited edition packs there. Just before we go, we do have 2 more pack codes for you. Really hope you've enjoyed the video, and until next time, goodbye.